and Argentina, young black students took to all over the United States. Today and that a couple weeks ago, looking out here, I'm saying for all of us seasoned revolutionaries, I'm saying I have no fear of tomorrow because I see the future, and the future is strong, committed to do what is right, to bring the truth home. We must talk about the truth inside those hellholes, those prisons all across the United States. When we talk about bringing the truth home, let's bring home Leonard Peltier, Sundiata Cohen. Let's bring home the Earth First fighters. Let's bring home the people who stand up for our rights.
Only a weak people need a strong leader. Strong people only need someone to represent them. So we ain't looking for no more leaders. We're looking for someone who will represent our interests. So we have to become strong. We have to get ourselves together and say, no more. No more of these injustices. If it means us being here, if it means us marching all over America, then this is what we're going to do.
The most powerful country who has handled right now 2 wars, Iraq and Afghanistan, and preparing to attack in 1,200 sites in Iran. A fuel threat because they can do that, but they are not meeting the needs of the American workers. They were not able to meet the needs of the survivors in Katrina. They are not able to meet the health care of over 44 million working people. And they don't have the answer for that. While these 2 countries, Cuba and Venezuela, they not only are meeting the needs of education, health care, housing, and these 2 countries, but also they are making the effort to meet the needs of the health care and education of the poorest countries in Latin America.
We had meetings on Katrina. We had activities in solidarity with the Cuba 5. We had every single issue covered here because we say that to build an effective anti-war movement, we have got to talk about the war here at home. So I want to remind you, sisters and brothers, that in 2005, millions of Latino workers and other immigrants shut this country down. And on May Day 2008, we are urging the anti-war movement to join with immigrants once again, because we have seen immigrants marching in Gina. We have seen immigrants standing with their African-American brothers in New Orleans. And the most dangerous thing that Bush has, that all the imperialists have, is our unity.
In the name of those who cannot be here today, the millions of workers across this nation, most vulnerable and among the most abused, because they come to work in this land, building our cities, taking care of the children, harvesting the crops, picking up the trash, and even fighting unjust wars for this warmonger president. I call on this country to open its eyes to the wars raging in foreign lands, unrepentant. And I call upon this country to rise up, to open its heart to the war that is going on uncontrolled right here on this land against children and families of the Americas who come here because of this country's hunger for power and economic domination. We are the workers that cross borders all over the world, and we cross the borders to come here. We are not criminals. We come to serve and to be honorable. I call upon all of us to unite in the war against Iraq and the war against the children of immigrants. This is one fight fight, brothers and sisters. Unite. Unite with us. We are uniting with you.
I'm from Haiti, and so we also have our struggles back then. Our brothers and sisters are also on the next side of the island, and they are suffering. And they are war at our own doorstep. There's war.
We have to change this nation. We have to change it. We can't wait on nobody else. We have to be the conscience of this country. We have to let them know that injustice will no longer be tolerated.
That's right.
That we're going to stand up for peace and justice.
Yes.
We're going to clean up this environment.
Yes.
We're going to make sure that our kids have a future. That their lives won't be less than the lives that we have lived. But it's going to be greater. What you see, if you just look around you, and I'm just so sorry that y'all couldn't be up on the stage and see how great this looked, to see this many people coming out to make a sacrifice for peace and justice. But we can't just end today.
I don't wanna be another piece in your game. I don't wanna hold this bloodstained American name. You have shown me your concern as my stomach starts to turn. I just sit here wishing I was somewhere free. I just sit here wishing I was somewhere free. Say free with me, y'all. I just sit here wishing I was somewhere free, 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 free. Just sitting here wishing I was somewhere.